Peace and love. All right. You know what's up. You know what time it is. Good family. What's up, brothers and sisters?
What's
brothers.
going on,
Brothers, anyway.
Maybe Joe K. He jumped out the cut. JK. The boy like a ninja. Pure.
Okay, well, you got that time.
Yeah.
We started me for a second. Like, wow, I'm in this.
Family, what's going on, family? How's everybody doing, man?
What's going on, Margaret Nick, number one stunner?
Margaret Nick.
You know what it is. Peace, Queen. How you
Folks,
doing?
jump on board, say hello to us so we can give you a shout out.
Yeah, y'all know what it do. Who else we got out there? Who else out there in TV land? Let me see, as they say.
DC in the house. Darlene Collins in the house. What's up, DC? How you doing, pretty lady?
Vanessa Turner.
Nessa, what's up?
Nessa! My girl Nessa! How you doing, Vanessa?
I'm still 6'6", Vanessa.
That must be an inside. That must be an inside joke.
Nah, she told us the thing. She thought I was a lot shorter.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Charlene. Thank you for joining this evening.
Curtis Adams, how you doing, Charlene? Good to have you in the
Adam.
So look, this is the time of the show where we do a little house cleaning and we do a little just throwing some basics out there. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all like and share. Share this to your page right now, to your social media pages. And maybe you might turn some people on to something that they should not be missing. And they probably said, damn, I've been missing the Night Brother show all this time. I need to start tuning into them. So go ahead and share it on your page. We'll love that. Don't cost you anything to do that. Wanted to let you know that it's an extremely informative and exciting show with some great gentlemen that are doing some great things in and around Annapolis. So definitely like and share. You know what I mean? So
We'll share like.
However you do it, just make sure you do both of them, right?
Do both of them. Hit that button so we can get that notification out to you. Indeed. So also, please, when you type in your questions, we add them onto the show. So please ask your questions, make your comments. We always love that, indeed, because that makes the show. We want to thank all the supporters, the people coming to see us live, and the people who watch the review, watch the show afterwards. Thank you all, indeed. Thank you for your donations, your consideration, and indeed your support. And now you can donate and make that incredible donation to Lenny, Night Lenny, and that is $20 Dizzle 1113 KKECICLE 1113. Yes, indeed. Peace and love. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Indeed. So please type in chat. Throw the ones up if it's your first time. Anybody first time, and throw your hand in the air, throw your one up. You know, the man loves to pause because it goes, you know,
Oh man, did we just place this beverage night, guys? I hope you guys are thirsty tonight. Because if you're thirsty, we got something to quench your thirst with tonight, okay? Tonight, the drink we're gonna have tonight is a great libation. Our number one drink tonight is the 34th annual Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival, and we're gonna welcome the co-chairs of the festival, Mr. Kevin Smith and Mr. David Stansbury, to the show tonight, man. And they're gonna rock it. They're gonna tell us all about the festival. They're gonna answer your questions you may have. And you'll get all the information that you need to know about this upcoming event. Back to you, Lenny. We're ready to rumble.
All right, cool, brother. But look, I'm gonna start it off by just dropping a little video about the history of the festival. Check this out. We'll be back with you in about 4 or 5 minutes on the other side of this video. So check it out.
Get ready, everybody. The excitement is building and the air is filled with anticipation. Annapolis is about to come alive with the spirit of unity and celebration. The streets are adorned with vibrant decorations and the community is buzzing with energy. The Kunta Kinte Festival is back. This festival is a tribute to our rich heritage and a celebration of our diverse cultures. This year, the festival is more than just an event. It's a gathering of hearts and minds, a place where families and friends come together to create lasting memories. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected we all are. It's a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Through challenges and triumphs, we stand united. Mark your calendars for September 14th for an unforgettable experience. Join us in Annapolis. Be part of a celebration that promises joy, learning, and togetherness. This festival is a beautiful tapestry of culture, history, and community. Witness the vibrant performances and the sharing of traditions that make us unique. It's a chance to learn, to grow, and to celebrate together. Don't miss it. Come, be part of this incredible journey of unity and heritage. The festival is more than just a celebration. It's a powerful reminder of a pivotal moment in history, a moment that shaped the lives of countless families, individuals, and communities. It's a tribute to the indomitable spirit of Kunta Kinte, a man whose legacy continues to inspire generations. The story is one of courage and resilience. He endured unimaginable hardship, yet he never lost hope. But his spirit never broke. His determination and strength became a beacon of hope for many. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit, showing that even in the darkest times, light can be found. The festival honors his legacy, celebrating the rich cultural heritage and the enduring strength of the community. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds. The Kunta Kinte Festival is a food lover's paradise. Explore a world of flavors. Experience the diverse culinary traditions of the African diaspora. From savory to sweet, there's something for everyone. Indulge in authentic African dishes. Savor the flavors of the Caribbean. Treat yourself to soul food favorites. The festival is a feast for the senses. It's a chance to sample delicious food. It's an opportunity to connect with different cultures. Come hungry. Your taste buds will thank you. Section 4, music, dance, and joy. Entertainment for everyone. Get ready to immerse yourself in a world of rhythm and melody. Get ready to move and groove. Feel the beat, let the music take over and dance like nobody's watching. The Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival is bringing the heat with an incredible entertainment lineup. From soulful tunes to high-energy beats, there's something for everyone. Headlining this year's festival is the sensational Kiki Wyatt. Her performance is one you won't want to miss. Her powerful vocals and electrifying stage presence will have you dancing all performance long. But that's not all. There's more excitement in store. The festival features a vibrant mix of music and dance performances. From traditional to contemporary, the variety is endless. The clones of funk, Project 360, Round of Applause, and many others won't disappoint. Experience the rhythm of African drumming. Feel the heartbeat of the festival through these powerful performances. Enjoy the energy of hip-hop and R&B. There's something for everyone. Bring your family.
Welcome, brothers. Indeed.
Welcome, fellas.
All right, what's happening? What's happening?
All righty, guys. Good to have your face in the place.
Good
Listen,
to be
man,
here.
before we even get started, I got to give a special shout out. Audience, I want y'all to know. Man, guess what? The word is that it's Brother David's birthday today. He's spending the birthday with us tonight. So, audience, I want y'all to wish David a happy birthday. Y'all put in the chat, happy birthday to David. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate
What a
it.
great place to be.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
That's
Appreciate
a double,
you, man. Appreciate your time.
double dip on speciality, man. Special guest, got a special day. Good Lord.
Yeah.
What more can you say? Be thankful, huh?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Got to thank you
Appreciate your
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Nessa. Vanessa first went out the box. That's what I'm talking about, Nessa.
Thank you.
Bring it strong to the guests, baby. That's Cheryl D. Queen telling you happy birthday. There you go.
Arlene Collins.
some love. Give Dave
Everybody should say happy birthday because this brother's on his birthday all here for y'all. Come on now. Let's give it.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
That's what's up, G. Harris.
Baby. Love.
G Money. Me representing with the birthday. That's what we're talking about.
He's in the building and wishing you happy birthday.
He need a couple more slices of cake. Joanne got a slice of cake for you. There we go. That's what's up.
Boy, they got
We have a whole cake in a minute.
David. That's not cake. You got a sheet cake, brother.
I'll take it too.
Oh, man.
Hey, brother,
Yes,
I feel you.
indeed.
Oh man.
Yes, indeed.
So I know y'all excited about the event coming up. We got a countdown. What? Almost less than 2 weeks. Is that where you guys are?
Been
14.
2 weeks.
Let's go.
Sir. Yeah.
14,
Yeah, time.
10, 11 days.
11 days.
Keeps ticking.
Hey, you know how y'all been at this for how long? Like planning and all of that type of stuff.
Yes.
I would say since January, February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you first started in January, Kevin, did it seem like, oh man, we got time, we be all right, we ain't got to meet that much?
Absolutely. We definitely came out the gate just excited and just ready to start something new and fresh. Of course, we planned a launch party this year to help with the fundraising, and that was in April. We actually was able to execute another whole event just in preparation for this event.
Wow.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. That is
That's brilliant, man.
beautiful and an awesome thing.
Yes, sir. Well, we're gonna go into a full-fledged interview now, fellas, as we break it all down. But once again, we are just so grateful and thankful to have you here with us tonight. And Lonnie, let's get into this interview. And audience, like we always said, with this show, your participation is more than welcome. Your questions and comments are always welcome on this show. So don't be afraid to ask your questions and leave your comments as we go through the process tonight. As we always do.
No doubt. Definitely want to start off with look, I've done big things, not quite as big as this, but I know for one thing for sure. You don't do something of this magnitude without having a staff and a team. So I just think it'd be fitting for you to just shout out some of the other people in these pictures. Who are they on the committee, what their names are, and all of those types of things. And either one of you guys can start off.
Sure. At the bottom left, we have Danielle Young. She
Yo,
is,
Mm-hmm.
yep, she is our arts and crafts chairperson.
All right.
She's been on the committee, she's on the board, Kinte board. We have next to her, we have Selena Stansberry. And
Family?
Yeah, that's my aunt actually.
All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, one of many. And she is our food chair.
Okay.
She stepped in and took on that responsibility. That got things rolling.
So what did she like help with the vendors, the food vendors and that type of thing? Is what
Yeah,
what
take
that
all
role
the
was?
applications and all that good stuff.
All right.
Keep them on track and getting everything in place for the festival.
Okay.
Then we have Miss Debbie to the right of her, and she runs the Children's Museum off of Silapana Road. So she sponsors the children's camp.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Absolutely. Kev, go ahead. You grab a couple of them. Fall asleep on.
So we got Miss Enid Collins Lee. She's with me, and she's a part of the education and community vendors. So she's in contact with a lot of the organizations, the schools, education, and of course the community. So she oversees that. And she is on the board as well. These are pretty much vets that have been serving for I would say almost 20 some years.
Wow.
With the festival.
Wow.
Jan Lee, which is to the right of her.
Yeah.
Jan Lee is the board president. So
that's her daughter, correct? Because she's her daughter, correct?
Her daughter, and she's the former chair. And of course, she pretty much handed over her reins to us this year. She's still currently the board president of the nonprofit Kunta Kinte Celebrations Inc. But she's definitely still involved in working behind the scenes. And it's a lot more people that's been involved working behind the scenes that we haven't quite updated the website yet, because we've always been focused on working. One person to highlight, she's not pictured here, is our new project manager, Miss Cynthia Guillen, who has been able to kind of connect a lot of different resources and practices, business-minded organizing within the committee, keeping everything as far as scope of work and all of that on track with the project guideline for us to all execute all of this stuff. And then of course, every committee, we built a team this year, so we have a lot of other people. I won't really get into a whole lot of people, but you'll be able to see that. And I will say our volunteer chair is Tressa Ballard from out of Anne Arundel Community College, who's overseeing our volunteers. She came on recently, but definitely it's a big staff.
Yes.
We all work hard.
No, that's great, man. I mean, you can't do it alone. You cannot do it alone. That's for sure. I mean, this is a event of such magnitude.
I'm sure you're still looking for more volunteers, so we'll definitely have you post something or put something out there so they know how to volunteer.
Absolutely. Yes. We still need volunteers. There's still space. You can simply go to kuntakinte.org, go under volunteers, and you can see what area you want to work in and what times of the day you want to work. You don't have to do it all day.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a couple of questions for you guys. I want to, not only do I want to know, but I'm sure our audience wants to know as well. This is a large undertaking. And as first-time co-chairs, can you share what inspired you to take on the leadership role for the 2024 Kunta Kinte Heritage Festival? What inspired you guys to want to take on this role? What was it about it that said, dang, you know what, let's do this, I can do this? Rick, give it to us in your own words, both of you. David, you start first, you dive.
Okay. First of all, we love doing this type of stuff. We put on several successful events before this one. We did an I Am Thankful gospel concert about 3 years in a row at Maryland Hall and First Christian, and had sold out crowds. And Kevin, the playwright, he wrote the play.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
The Other Side of King at Maryland Hall.
King was held at Maryland Hall. He wrote that.
Shout outs to Kevs. All right,
That's what's up.
Yeah, we enjoy it. So last year we just kind of shadowed and helped out with the festival, just behind the scenes. And on the day of, and they were looking for some new chairs, and actually would be interested in doing it. Me myself, growing up in Annapolis, have enjoyed this festival all of my life. Whether I was a child, my mother or father dropped me off.
She was going
to performing. I was performing as a child to an adult. So it means it's a lot to me. It's near dear to my heart.
Well, Kev, I know you got something to say about this too. Go ahead, brother.
I do. So, working with the Kunta Kinte Festival, a few years ago, I was pretty much kind of introduced to it because of it being a big deal in Annapolis. And at one point in time, there was no other festivals happening in Annapolis but the Kunta Kinte Festival. And being able to entertain and get on the stage and do that, I think right around the time frame of coming out of COVID, David and I, we were definitely talking about how the festival started to kind of go under the shadow of Juneteenth. And realized that, Juneteenth is a very big thing. It's a holiday, but Juneteenth has been running for 3 years, and Kunta Kinte has been running for 34 years. And I just knew that, it took some fresh leadership to keep this festival alive and going. And we just was inspired by taking it on and just taking it to another level. And that was really where our motive is to keep it growing, but taking it to another level.
And this is the longest running festival in Annapolis, and probably one of the longest running Black festivals in Maryland, period.
Wow, really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So now we understand your rationale why. Now we're going to move on. And hold on, Lenny. We had another, before we get to that, we had something. You skipped the question, Lenny. You got to go back. You skipped the question about the heritage of the festival. Okay. Listen, given the rich heritage of the festival itself and how significant it is, do you see this festival? Actually, I'm going to take you back to this. I'm old, y'all. I'm old. And I can remember when the festival used to be multiple days. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. I remember when the festival used to be held over at St. John's College. Any of y'all remember that? It used to be held over at St. John's College. And it used to be like a multi-day festival.
That's
right. With that being said, with the rich heritage, can you foresee a day as the festival grows, as you get it back up on it, strengthen it once again, that this may even become a multi-day festival again? Either of you see that taking place sometime down the road? Or is that too much of a stretch?
I think that would be an awesome thing to work back towards. Absolutely. Getting this festival back at 2 days. I remember that down at St. John's College. Matter of fact, we even had to pay an admission fee back then.
Yes.
Just right now. So, but yeah, I think that's something we aspire to. And I think if we have the correct people in place and the community and we all work together, it can happen.
Yes. I mean, and Dave said it best, if we all work together. That's one of the things that I feel like, even with our culture, that we could do better on, is working together, because it's going to take not just the staff or the volunteers, but the entire community to agree that we're going to put this on together and look forward to it. So 2 days, I feel like if the Seafood Festival could be 2 days, if the Songwriters Festival can be 4 days,
AFRAM.
if AFRAM can be 2 days, then it's going to take Annapolis community to get together and understand we want to celebrate our heritage and culture, and let's do it for 2 days.
Amen.
Kevin.
I love that.
Kevin, so what you're saying, and Arden's going to ask a question too in a second, but what you're saying, Kevin, is don't try to tell my story in one day. I got more to say than that.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Don't try to box us into a month.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Kev, I like that, Kev. I like
Go ahead, Ard.
You got it, Nat.
That's
Hey,
right.
man, for those that are unfamiliar, with what the festival is, can you tell us what the Kunta Kinte Festival is? Kevin, start off, of course.
So, Kunta Kinte is a festival that commemorates the heritage of our culture, our background, and of the African diaspora. Any communities or cultures that have African roots. And we commemorate Kunta Kinte, which of course is what we know from the story Roots by Alex Haley. And 34 years ago, Black leader Leonard Blackshear in Annapolis came up with this to commemorate Alex Haley and to actually start the festival. And since then, the mission of the festival has been, seated in the ground, and it's grown to this.
Amen.
No, that's,
Amen.
I
That's what's up.
think you answered the second part of that question in reference to the significance of it. So I definitely appreciate that. Given a rich history and culture, the cultural significance of the Kunta Kinte Festival, do you see it possibly? How fast do you see it possibly becoming a multiple day event? And then, what steps need to be taken for that to happen?
Well, this is my opinion, and David and I, this is our first year overseeing this, but I do believe that it is going to take more of a consolidation. It's a lot of events that's happening that we are starting to multiply and duplicate events, and then we're also partnering with the city of Annapolis and all these other sponsors to actually execute one mission. I do believe that if we focus more on consolidating and doing those things together, we become a bigger monster and I would say a positive monster, because the whole point of this is to educate, commemorate, and celebrate our history, and definitely with our children that are coming up, to make them feel empowered, so that way they all know where we all come from.
Yes,
And not
yes.
everybody who looks like us.
Right.
Kevin, you made me think of something, and I don't normally ask a lot of questions, but you was just saying the duplicity and efforts of putting on, I guess, events that highlight and feature our culture, kind of like not stepping on each other's, but more of a oneness. Could you just a little deeper on that? Because that's a very significant point that you raised.
Yes.
So in fairness, what I can say is that large festivals, they cost money, and and because we are in Annapolis, one of our primary go-tos is to get the support of our county and our city.
Yes.
But it becomes more challenging, especially in a certain fiscal year, when there's all of these organizations sitting in front of the city and the county asking for the same thing, saying that we're doing the same thing. So it becomes more challenging for us to actually get all the resources we need, because
that's where I was going. Talk to that. Speak to that, brother. That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
that's what happens.
You got 5 and 5 people asking for money for this and that, and you're almost doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get on the same boat.
So if it
why you had your fundraiser in the beginning prior to the was that one of the reasons you thought about having a fundraiser prior to?
The primary reason for the fundraiser was to ignite the morale of the Kunta Kinte Festival, and also be able to give people an opportunity, especially sponsors and anyone new, the understanding of why we do this, and then to initiate fundraising, because we still have to have efforts. We can't solely depend on our city and our county if that's not necessarily a primary focus on our city and our county. And I'm saying that in fairness. And the only reason why I'm inspired by this, because even in Maryland, there are other cities that focus and consolidate. I would say, let's include Baltimore, where the city of Baltimore funds Artscape and Afram.
Yeah.
So Kevin, you know, where I was when you started talking, I started thinking of as a united force, you know, and I know we focused on Kunta Kinte Festival right now, and you know, hopefully many years into the future. But the other Black or African heritage festivals that take place in the city of Annapolis, and I won't mention those, but maybe are coming together to go to the body of elected officials to enact some type of legislation that creates a fiscal budget that encompasses all of those, so that the monies are there. You know what I mean? Is that seems like a place for everybody to get around, you know?
Well, even like what you're saying, you know, multiple days, people get together and have those events back to back to back, or, you know, it's a lot of ways to collab. I understand, you know.
And that's I'm not saying that in a negative way, saying that these people do not support, because don't get me wrong, the city does support.
Yes,
the county
indeed.
does support in a way. Yeah. If we're talking about to the capacity that we would love for this to grow into, we're going to need more, and it's going to take more.
Wow, seems like you're heading in that direction.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And when we got back there, I mean, it would bring business to the city. People would be getting hotel rooms then, because they don't want to go all the way from home. They want to stay in the city for the whole weekend.
Yeah, that's big revenue for the city. Big revenue for the city.
I like what Vanessa is saying here too.
Yeah.
You know, sit down with all the different chairpersons and maybe like go at the city or the county collectively. And like we said, we in no way, shape, or form is we down to playing those organizations. But they do a hell of a job in Annapolis, really supporting our culture. You know what I mean? The Mayor Gavin Buckley, and as well as Stuart Pittman, who is the county executive. Those guys do a hell of a job supporting African American ventures, you know, so no doubt.
Let's move on.
Kenny, you up, brother?
Yes, sir, my brother. First of all, David, once again, happy birthday, and thank you for sharing your birthday with us tonight.
Thank you, Kenny.
My bad. I see that this year's festival is going to be held at a new location at the Naval Academy.
It is.
Was this change predicated on the overall growth, like you just mentioned? I mean, for you to walk up to, I assume, the Navy, like, hey, you need to borrow your spot September 14th.
Yeah.
You know, is Navy at home or they on the road or what up?
Yeah. Now
why was this change made, and what benefits does it bring to the overall event?
Yes, Kevin and I worked hard to get us over there, and we're grateful that they allowed us to do that. Yes, it's for growth for many reasons. As we mentioned, St. John's College, as Equavian was talking about, wide open space.
Yeah.
Even Crownsville, when we had to go down there.
Yeah.
So it's space. Parking was more convenient, you know, at that time. So those are some of the great benefits. We have a wide open space.
Yes.
We have on-site parking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You want to come there because this is where you want to come. You know, downtown you get a lot of stray people who are, oh, what's going on here? They're walking through.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily stopping to spend any money or enjoy it. They're just happy to run up on it. But an exclusive space that you come in here on purpose to enjoy what's going on, and that benefits the vendor, you know what I mean, and everybody involved. So we're really excited about being at the station.
So What kind of notice you got to give them? Like a year?
Well, actually, we have to wait until the football schedule is set before.
No, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I had to wait till the NCAA releases the schedule. Wow.
This was a huge challenge for us because the festival is so used to starting to prepare as far as like mapping and all of that, like around the, March timeframe. But we had to wait until we got a schedule at the end of March and then start preparing. So we've been on a crunch since then.
Yeah,
wow, that's not a lot of time for such a big event.
Yeah.
But tell us though, for the people that are planning to attend, you mentioned something about parking. Tell us a little bit more about the parking, admission, and any other thing that's usually associated with an event of this magnitude.
Sure, we have on-site parking. So the parking, if you pay in advance, go on the website. You'll see it right there, kuntakinte.org. And you can go ahead and pre-purchase your parking for $10. There might be a small little fee associated with it. And we recommend that because if you wait till the day of, it's going to cost you more to park, like $15.
$15, wow.
Yeah. So we're
for
trying
the festival itself?
Can I say it again?
For the festival itself?
No, for the parking.
Well, it's free.
Just parking. Okay, all right.
That's all.
You can go online, kuntakinte.org, and prepay in advance. Save yourself some money.
Save yourself a few dollars. You drive in. You good to go.
Absolutely. Congratulations, brother. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey,
I have a follow-up question about that, Lanny. I have a follow-up question about the stadium situation, Kevin. If you would address this, and David, I guess you can jump in on it too. But in negotiating and getting the stadium usage, did you talk about doing this at multiple years, or was it was not just a one? Did you negotiate a one-time deal, or for doing this subsequent years in the future as well? And what does that look? What was that process like?
So it actually had some talks, I would say a year before, sitting down with the Alumni Association that runs the stadium and the owners of the parking lot that runs that lot. And finally this year we were able to actually have a very thorough conversation about what the Kunta Kinte, what the Kunta Kinte Festival is, and for them to allow us to have it on there. So we don't have a concrete, agreement for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
But it is an assumption that we do plan to reside there, especially during the time of all the construction that will be happening downtown.
Yes.
So it is our intention to reside there. I would say this too, while we're talking about the stadium, one of the big things that has came up to me was the incident that happened, and I'm sure you guys are aware of the last time the Capitol Jazz Fest was there years ago.
Yes,
and
I was going to
residents that made a lot of complaints about noise and I would just say our culture being in the neighborhood. We went the right way, very strategically. We went to the Alderwoman, Ms. Karma, and we had a very, 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 very heart-to-heart conversation about we don't want the past to allow for all of this to kind of create things again. So our approach was to get the support of our Alderwoman that's in that area and be able to speak well of the festival and how successful this festival is, and also get it over into the neighborhood associations and invite them to be a part of the festival, because we're not exclusively saying it for us, but we're saying that we're going to be in your neighborhood, but you also invited to the party too.
That's brilliant. That was a brilliant strategic move on your behalf, I must admit.
So you're anticipating a mixture of cultures there, is basically what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Great.
That's what we hope for.
Hey, I wanted to segue to the entertainment and activities. Like, what can folks anticipate when they show up on the day? What type of things will be offered, and because I heard something about a children's tent or activity, so that I guess you're looking at all ages, all cultures and interests. Can you talk about some of that activity?
Yes, sir. So our children's tent is pretty traditional. We've always had a children's tent that was ran by the Children's Museum with Miss Debbie. So they'll still be able to do that. The children's tent, I will say, speaking on it this year, will be a little larger. And also, too, not to say anything bad about downtown, but the children will be a bit like they can actually run around this time and not necessarily watch out for the border of the water.
Yeah.
So, so we will be able to do that, and of course, there'll be plenty of activities and educational things to learn in the children's tent. But alongside of that, we will still have two stages. We'll have the community stage that'll be ran by the podcast Do It for the Love, which is Eric Buddy Davis and Carmicel, and they'll be pretty much kind of hosting, the community stage for us, and then our main stage, which of course we got a lot going on this year for the main stage.
So we want to hear about it, David. We want to hear about that. Tell us about it.
We definitely our goal is to bring a variety of quality entertainment. We will have some local. Shout out to our newest local group in Annapolis that our brother right here, Mr. Knight, is a part of, called Shine. Come on, give it up for him. Give it up for him.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So Shine is going to be making their debut. Hello to Annapolis. We're going to have some go-go. We're going to have some funk. For you jazz lovers out there, we're going to have some jazz. We're going to have a little bit of everything. And one main thing that was our goal this year is to bring a national headline.
Shout out to you.
Bring back a national headliner. So, Kevin, who's our national headliner?
National headliner is TV personality, and I would say R&B diva is Kiki Wyatt.
All right.
Of course, her melodious and powerhouse voice. I mean, she sings down, and she definitely will be coming all the way from Atlanta to join us. We worked hard. We were really looking at different national artists, and we had to kind of start off light this year and do it smart because of budget, and we didn't want to break ourselves and being able to reach out and getting different sponsorships and all of that. But we pushed through. We were able to solidify her early on, and she's been supportive. She's been promoting the festival, and we're anticipating a lot of people to come out and support. Another one that is, I know we said Round of Applause. Round of Applause is another go-go band that's from the DMV area, but they will be featuring the original members of CCB, which is known for singles, Freddie and Classy Girl. And they just did a reunion at the Howard Theater, and those members will be actually closing us that night. So CCB really will be closing us that night.
Nice. What's up?
Fire tonight, baby.
David and Kevin, folks don't realize that, they just see like, okay, it's a festival. Okay, who gonna be there? That's the average mind thing. But it's like, it's work to get anybody there. Can y'all just talk about a little bit of that? Because I just don't want people to gloss over the fact that this effort that y'all did, especially getting somebody like Kiki. That was, that's major. That's a major, thing.
Yeah. We were able to knock on some doors and develop some relationships with different management teams.
Yes, they are, Ms. Vanessa.
That work on really, really high scale events with a lot of different major artists. And one of the learning things that we did this year was, don't go knocking on somebody's door if you don't have no money. These jokers will close that door; they won't even answer. And it's actually pretty sad, but it does educate you, because you have to think too. A lot of times, different artists and main artists, they'll hear about a nonprofit and a festival, and they say, "Oh no, they don't have any money. I'm not gonna fool with it." Yeah. And then, then you have to kind of deal with a middleman to really try to get them to, kind of ease and have conversations with them, because, to be honest with you, there's people out here that cost $30,000, $45,000, and they want half of it just to say I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
that's the business.
No doubt.
It's the industry.
That's deep. That's deep.
You know, but
Man,
listen,
oh man.
Annapolis is actually the capital of Maryland. We need to do it big.
Hey,
People think
I like that. I like
they
that.
think
I like that,
Baltimore's
brother.
the capital. But actually, we are the capital.
That's that. I like that. I like that. Hey, look. Another question before y'all get out of here. You know, folks. What Cheryl said. Where can we go to donate to the event? And then Vanessa, can you answer that audience question? And then also the other question about buying tickets. Can y'all elaborate on both of those questions from the audience, please?
What? Go ahead.
Sure, you can go right on the website. That's where I would direct anything that you want to do for the festival to the website. There's an area where you can donate, and it basically says contact us, and it gives you an option to donate, and you can submit your payment right online. You can also go right into where it says parking and directions on the website, kuntakinte.org, and you can click on the link that says reserve my parking, and then you click on that link. It will take you to a Park Mobile, and you can actually purchase your tickets for parking in advance. I would encourage anybody to do that right now.
Awesome. That's smart.
Good to know. Good info.
You were about to delve. You know, we can't have you guys leave here without talking about. You know, it's a festival, and a festival not only means people and it means entertainment. It also means food.
Exactly. That's where I was going, Chief.
We talk about food, and we got to talk about vendors. So if you could touch on both of those things, talk about the kind of food that'll be there and the kind of vendors, because I know the festival always has lots of vendors as well. We could talk about those two things if you would.
Sure. So as far as arts and craft vendors, I would say it's a lot of different entrepreneurs that's all over Maryland. And we have vendors that are coming from different states that'll be joining us. And we're excited because we're able to accommodate these vendors in such a different way with the parking on site. I would say total, including food, we have up almost 200 vendors that will be present with us this year. And it's gonna be a lot of people. We're expecting a lot of people to come out. So it's gonna be a big grand day, and it's one festival. And to keep in mind too, these vendors that are coming to us, you know, there are vendors that chose Kunta Kinte other than going to the Songwriters Festival. That's 3 days that weekend, and then also the festival that's going on that same weekend. So these vendors are coming from all over, and they chose Kunta Kinte to be with us to commemorate our heritage and legacy.
Nice. We got to support them.
That's up.
Talk about the food a little bit, if you would. Talk about some of the food, the kind of different food.
That's what I want to hear.
Variety of food. Smoked stacks. It's gonna be some rib. It's gonna be some jerk chicken and Caribbean. Listen.
Oh yeah. All right.
Then you can fast on Sunday.
Come back to the Night Brothers. Come back to the Night Brothers show that following Tuesday, and we'll help you get your fast back on.
So on Saturday, you be prepared to enjoy yourself. Then you can get it right later on in the week.
It is. Awesome, brother. Awesome.
Man, oh man.
And what's the time? What's the time of the event?
10 to 7.
10 a.m. Starts at 10 a.m. to 7.
Oh man, that works, man. Shoot, y'all could almost eat the whole event. You don't eat that afterwards. You still be in your intermittent type situation.
You have to fast for 2 days after that.
And the state got that big track going around. You can walk around the track in between meals.
There you go. Dancing all the way around the track.
Oh man.
Look, I know it's not a political event or a political thing, but I would be remiss if we didn't ask, with the upcoming election and the importance of the election, are there going to be people out there campaigning, not just for the national office of the president, but also, you know, it's a local elections going on. Will there be any of those types of things? Registration? I mean, we're not leaning toward any things of that nature to educate people about the importance of voting and that type of thing, since we're in that season.
Voter registration will be available there.
Awesome.
The ACP is always there. I believe the Register Wills will be there again this year. So those type of things will be available. Nobody will be officially campaigning there.
No.
Okay.
Decide to come with their own T-shirt on and just walk through the crowd and say hello. But the information for our community will be there.
Awesome. That's important. I think that's important.
Yeah.
That's important to our communities, and particularly the border piece, man. And emphasize the importance of elections and voting itself.
Yeah.
So great.
Now look, you glossed over on the entertainment fact that you're in one of the top bands in the area yourself, brother. What can we expect? What can folks expect from you guys? And tell folks a little bit about that.
About Rain.
Well, Rain, we did. We're not going to be performing this year.
Yeah, oh no! Okay.
I feel
you got too much other work. Too much other work to do.
Enough to do, and so we'll take a seat this year. But we're at Family Day. They have us every year, and it's good to just come and enjoy sometimes.
Oh, you also have one of the local legend funk bands going to be there. We got to talk. We'd be remiss if we don't mention the Clones as well.
That's right. Clones of Funk will be there. So be ready to get funk. That's right. Be ready to get funk. Yes, we're always glad to have them.
Another recording artist is local. One of our favorites is Devon Daniil.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So we're glad to have her, and of course, repping our hometown.
Yes.
Definitely Devon Daniil will be in the house.
Josiah Fisher, he'll be performing on the community stage.
Oh, okay. Josiah.
As a guest, man. We've had him as a guest.
Yeah.
Great guy, great young man.
Yeah.
Great young man. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. So we got some other great local artists who are going to be there. So
that's
awesome. Well, look, we asked a bunch of questions before we let y'all get out here. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to drop on the audience that maybe we might not have talked about the event?
Just please, volunteers. If you have, some teenagers who, 18, 17, some 20, some people who have some energy, just want to get out in the community and help and do something positive. This is a great opportunity. I think you're going to have a ball doing it. Each volunteer this year will be getting a free T-shirt. And we need people. So if you have cousin, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, whatever, find a spot, get in it, and let's roll.
That's it. And they can get their community hours with this also, right?
Absolutely.
Good point, Natural.
You got to get your community hours, and then you'll get a banging shirt like this, you know what I'm saying, from back in the day, baby. Straight up. Show my job off, huh?
Absolutely.
So David, we just want to thank you guys again, man, for being our special guest. Thank you again for joining us on your birthday. Hope you celebration subsequently and just have a great day. But thank you. We wish you much success, man. And man, on this show we like to work with our local people. So I'm sure we're going to be working together again in the future on things. And just think, Warren, don't be afraid to reach out to us, man, and say, hey, we need to come on, man, and talk about some things. That's what we do. And we like to work within our community as well as nationally. Okay?
Absolutely.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all, man.
Peace to love.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all, audience, and thank David and Kevin as well for coming on. And hey guys,
and thanks for what y'all do, man. We are community
success, bro. Continue
difference. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, peace and love, audience. Thank y'all. Good night.
We out.